RS3, 4 years completed, but time just will not stop. In terms of quests released per year, this one sits at the top. 22 full years of questing, can't use a bank, must stay alive. RuneScape 3, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman, questing through 2005. Welcome back to January 26th, 2005. Back doing some more agility out here in the wilderness. There is 63 agility. That is a quest requirement. Possibility of triple loot from desert bandits with 73 thieving. And the islands that once were turtles shortcut. These are in a lot of different places that don't exist yet. So that's good. Eventually, agility will be more useful once shortcuts and stuff exist. Just kind of preparing before we get there. Like we do with a lot of skills. It is pretty convenient knowing when we're going to need certain levels. Really makes the whole planning thing work out pretty nicely here. And so, we continue. 64 agility. That is 2 quest requirements. The Trollheim Wilderness Route, and guaranteed multiple Viridian skill champas caught in a single trap. Also requires 46 Hunter. I don't think there's even anything else that we would unlock with agility, so no, none of those things either. 65 agility. That is a quest requirement. A whole bunch of thieving stuff here. Quadruple Fremnik, quadruple Palavinians, triple Knights, triple Pavinian Bandits, double Watchmen, double Menophites. Wild. Also, the Paradomus Temple to Mauritania shortcut, which would be very nice. Access to the Empty Throne Room, Butterfly Catching, increased catch chance, and Hetz Oasis agility course. Would be nice to have another agility course, get faster XP or whatever. But this is still okay. Just fall in the lava a little bit. It's alright. 66 agility. That is the Cosmic Temple Advanced Narrow Shortcut. Cosmic Temple exists? Probably. Shortcut probably doesn't, though. Also, though, Cosmic Temple is in Xanaris, though, so I'm not gonna go there. Anyways, out of food now, so it is time to leave. There's a few sharks. Well, that should be good for now, at least. Because we got an update. Once again, only one update to get to the next thing we're doing here. There's a lot going on in 2005. On January 31st, 2005, got a few changes to some pre-existing content. If you go over to the Lighthouse and get your prayer books from Horror from the Deep, you can now check which pages you have put in, because you need 4 pages to finish the books. In theory, we could get those books and then put the pages inside them, and then destroy them and still have the pages that we put in there, probably. But the books don't work the way they did, so we're not going to do that. On the Slayer side of things, got a few changes. The way Slayer experience worked was only the person that did the killing blow got any Slayer XP. So in multi-combat areas, people would go around trying to do the last hit only while you were trying to fight the monsters. So it's been slightly changed here. You now get only half the experience for the killing blow and half the experience for doing the most damage. So even if you are messing with people, you're only getting half. But still, some strategies over the years for interesting Slayer experience gains. Nothing we need to worry about, though. Giants have been renamed to Hill Giants to try to differentiate from the Moss, Ice, and Fire Giants. Because when the Hill Giants were just called Giants, and you got a Slayer task to go kill Giants, you couldn't get XP if you went and fought a Moss Giant. Not the same thing. So, a little bit more clear. And for all the Hill Giant slaying needs, there are now more Hill Giants. Some of them north of the monastery, and some more southwest of the Gnome Stronghold. Hellhounds also got some more spawns, south of the Wilderness Axe Hut, and additional spawns in the Taverley Dungeon. We're not really getting Hellhounds tasks here. Guess it depends which Slayer Master we're going to. And another task that we wouldn't want to get would be Metal Dragons. But the assignment sizes for Bronze and Steel Dragons were reduced. What that means for Iron Dragons is a question, but apparently the Iron Dragon assignments were fine. I don't know. Anyways, getting to the next quest. Scrolling. Creature of Frankenstein. This requires the Restless Ghost, Priest in Peril, ability to access Mauritania, which is Priest in Peril, 25 Thieving, 20 Crafting, and a few other small requirements for Ironman accounts. But nothing we can't handle. Required items. We need to go get the Ghost Speak Amulet back from the Lumbridge Swamps. 50 coins or a telegram. We got telegram. That'll be fine. A silver bar. 3 spools of bronze wire. A needle, specifically not in the tool belt still. 5 spools of thread for using with the needle. And we also need a hammer, which actually would have worked from the tool belt. Wild stuff. So, a bit of mining and a little bit of smelting and smithing. Grab an amulet, a needle, thread. Should be pretty easy. And then we need to head on over to Mauritania. A bit of a different quest start here. We find a message left on this signpost in Canifis. Signpost has a note pinned onto it. The note says, "Brain-dead butler wanted. Grave digging skills essential. Hunchback advantageous. See Dr. Frankenstein at the castle northeast of Canifis." And since that sounds so much like us, we're gonna go check it out. To the northeast of Canifis. Into a whole new area over here. There was a bit of the Haunted Woods to the south, but now we got a whole castle here. Ain't that something? Let's head on inside. And talk to the doctor. There he is. "Have you come to apply for the job?" "Yes." "Yes, if it pays well. I'll have to ask you some questions first." "Okay. How would you describe yourself in one word?" We're going to play to the job posting information and go with brain dead. I see. Just one more question. What would you say is your greatest skill? Grave digging. Honestly, our greatest skill is woodcutting, but grave digging is a close second. I see. Looks like you're just the man for the job. Welcome aboard. Is there anything you'd like me to do for you, sir? Yes, there is. You're highly skilled at grave digging, yes? Yes, that's what I said. Excellent. Now listen carefully. I need you to find some stuff for me. Stuff? That's what I said. Stuff. What kind of stuff? Well, dead stuff. Go on. I need you to get me enough dead body parts for me to stitch together a complete body, which I plan to bring to life. Right, okay. If you insist. And how are we supposed to do that? Do you know where I could find body parts? The soil of Mauritania is unique in its ability to preserve the bodies of the dead, which is one reason why I have chosen to carry out my experiments here. I recommend digging up some graves in the local area. To the southeast, you will find the Haunted Woods. I believe there are many graves there. There's also a mausoleum on an island west of this castle. I expect the bodies that are buried there to be extremely well preserved, as they were wealthy in life. We got some hints about where we can find some dead bodies. Always a good time. And what do you want to do again? Recover enough dead body parts to stitch together a complete body which will bring to life. Wild stuff. Why do you want to make this creature? I came to the land of Mauritania many years ago to find a safe sanctuary for my experiments. This abandoned castle suited my purposes exactly. What are you experimenting in? Oh, perfectly innocent experiments for the good of mankind. Then why did you need to come to Mauritania? Enough questions now. Get back to your work. More questions now. Will this creature put me out of a job? No, my friend. I have a very special purpose in mind for this creature. I'll get back to work then. So before we run all around trying to find body parts, let's explore our new working area here. Looks like we got a ghost in the backyard. So that's noteworthy. And there. Tell me about Frankenstein. Ghost with no head. Feel the power emanating from the amulet of ghost speak. The air around you vibrates with the ghostly voice of the headless gardener. Boy, could tell you a thing about old Frankie, yeah? Go on. Once, this castle were full of good folk, my friends. Frankie was just the castle doctor, you know, to the lord and the castle folk. I don't know what happened to them all, but one by one they all disappeared. When they were gone a while, I went and dug graves for them in the forest. After a while, there weren't no one left but the Lord, Frankenstein, and myself. Well, Frankie sent me into the forest to dig him a pit, never said what for. Then would you believe it, someone chops me head off. Did you see who did it? Before I kicked the bucket, you mean? Don't worry yourself. I'm not worried about being dead. Worse things could happen, I suppose. One thing I do know is, there ain't no lore of the castle anymore, except for old Frankie. Makes you think a bit, don't it? And what happened to your head? Or it was in the old haunted forest to the south, digging a pit for me old master, old Frankenstein. When, would you believe it, someone chops me head off. Awful bad luck, weren't it? Oh yes, dreadful bad luck. So I thinks to myself, I don't need a head to be getting on with me gardening, as long as I got me hands and me spade. Would you show me where that place was? Well, I suppose I got 10 minutes to spare. So the ghost is going to tell us where he lost his head. First we need to get to the Haunted Woods. This is a bit of a follow request, so we need to get him to go where we need to go here. Don't mind me, just taking a ghost for a walk, as you do. Trying to not get him stuck on everything, ideally. And he only walks too, which is not great. It's gonna be a little bit before NPCs get the power of running. We're also gonna need to worry about leeches and vampires. It's all a bit of a situation in the Haunted Woods. Let's keep going. talk to him to tell us what direction to go. Southeast. Sounds like a plan to me. And keep weaving him around the trees here. Oh, he's stuck. It's definitely a situation. Follower quests. Not always the best time. Is Leech even aggressive? Doesn't look like it. That's nice. But the vampires are aggressive, though. And that bat we attacked. Oh, but we got vampires. Oh, we got vampires. How are we looking? Northeast. Whack that vampire good. They're just following us. Northeast. Do vampires get out of here? Ah, they're all attacking me. Fail vampire. Die. Spirit Sapphire. Yeah, you get out of here. Not dealing with you right now. Just trying to find a head, essentially. Southeast. This grave here, maybe? Place where I met me maker. Right here at the grave. Read the grave. Here lies Ed Listwit. Rest in peace. Dig the grave. You start digging. And you unearth a decapitated head. Yay. That's good. That's what we needed. Let's get back out of here. One decapitated head. Having a great time. So that is part of a body. But we need the rest of it, obviously. Could have looked in more of the graves over there. We need to continue exploring the castle here. We got multiple staircases, fireplaces, shed back here, and a pile of canes. Oh, there we go. What's your name, anyway? My name? It's been a wondrously long while, mate, since I had any use for such a thing as a name. Don't worry, I was just trying to make conversation. No, I can't be having that. I'll remember in a minute. Please, don't worry. Listwit, that's it. Endless twit. Indeed. And this door is locked. I can't ask about that quite yet. Let us just head upstairs here. See what else we can see. Also got some bookcases. What kind of books we got? Okay, this is full of books. That's what you want for a bookcase. Very good. And upstairs. More bookcases. Which book would you like to read? Men are from Mauritania. Women are from Lumbridge. You discover some fascinating insights into the mind of the female kind. Amazing. We already have a wife, though, so not gonna worry about that. Chimney sweeping on a budget. Page 26. That sometimes the sweep may find themselves brushless and without the funds to purchase the one tool that is most essential to their trade. What is a chimney sweep without his or her brush? In this kind of situation, any normal long-handled brush may be a suitable replacement. Although when attaching extensions to the handle, make sure to use something sturdy like wire. Otherwise, the sweep may find themselves losing their brush and livelihood to the forces of gravity. Very important chimney sweeping information. Handy maggot avoidance techniques. As pull the book, a hidden latch springs into place. The bookcase swings open, revealing a secret compartment. You find an obsidian amulet in the secret compartment. Always good to have a secret compartment. Didn't learn anything about avoiding maggots, though. That's unfortunate. My family and other zombies. The book is appallingly dull. Amazing. Head over to the other side here. Got some more doors and stuff. This one's like Prison cage, locked. Over this way, also locked. Everything's locked. So we'll continue looking around. Search this bookcase. 1001 Ways to Eat Fried Gizzards. The book leaves you contemplating vegetarianism. Not with how good fish is in this game. That's an extra layer of challenge we're not going to be doing. Practical gardening for the headless. The book has some very enlightening points to make. We are lost to know how anyone without a head could possibly read it. Ain't that something? Human taxidermy for nincompoops. The book seems to have been read hundreds of times and has scribbles and formula on every page. One such scribble says, "None good enough, have had to lock them in the caverns." It's probably fine. And the joy of grave digging. As you pull the book, a hidden latch springs into place, and the bookcase swings open, revealing a secret compartment. You find a marble amulet in the secret compartment. Good stuff. So we got 2 bits of an amulet here. The marble and obsidian amulet snap together tightly to form a 6-pointed amulet star. Yeah, that's something. Fireplaces, all kinds of good stuff. Let's head back downstairs here. Find the spot to click on the staircase. Another bookshelf over here. Any other good books? There's some stuff. And we saw a few things up in this tower. Interestingly, this tower doesn't have a ladder. Yeah, that's something. Wind a clock. As you wind the clock, the old clock, a letter falls out. Judging by the thick covering of dust, it must have been here for some time. A mysterious letter. Rollo Garrick. I'm writing to you, my brother, to ask for your aid, and to forgive me on behalf of all the poor souls that I have sacrificed to save my own neck. I have no doubt that my own soul lies forfeit, but I wish to see you once again, before I am cast into the eternal fire. You well know the history of our noble ancestors, who have stood against the waves of darkness covering all of Mauritania, protecting the inhabitants of this castle by sheer force of personality. I, however, stand lacking in their all too dominating shadow. I have been weak, my brother, letting him rule in my stead. You know of whom I speak, but dare not name. My doctor of many years. The very same creature you sought to escape 10 years ago. He advised me that the power in the south was rising, and that soon our ancestral home would fall to the growing evil. He advised me to send a gift of tribute to the vampires, to satisfy their hunger for at least a while. I regret to say that I acceded to this request. I rode a young girl out into the forest to pick mushrooms, knowing that I was sending her to her death, or worse, her undeath. Of course, soon after, my advisor told me that the vampires were again restive. I sent another gift, and of course this I did to ensure the safety of everyone in the castle. But a vampire's hunger can never be sated. Every innocent soul I have sent into the forest to their doom, well, strengthens their power and increases their hunger. He knows this. I look into his eyes and see amusement. In his eyes I see the truth, that he must have struck a deal with them some time ago. He sold my people to them, in exchange for this castle. I sent them all to their doom, and now I fear my own. Your brother, Voligarth, 15th Lord of the North Coast. So yeah. Between this information and the ghost, we can pretty much safely say that Dr. Frankenstein is not on the up and up here. Also, we can see the mausoleum over there, but the bridge is out, so we can't go that way. So instead, we need to use our star amulet in the obvious location, over here at the memorials. We can read the graves. Here lies unknown, rest in peace. We dig, but it's empty. Push a memorial, doesn't budge. Search it, nothing remarkable. Search this one. We find a depression in the memorial stone, in the shape of a 6-pointed star. So we will pop that in there. The star amulet fits exactly into the depression on the coffin lid. And then we push. And we end up in a cave. A cave full of freaky experiment creatures. We've got a wolf sheep, a man spider, and a horsewoman. Concerning. We get a key and also an achievement. Lab cleanup assistant. Kill an experiment. Experiments were a pretty good training method back at certain times, but their health is far too low now to be of any interest. You would have thought with the XP nerfs and changes, they would have also made experiments back to being good methods, but who knows? It's fine. Anyways, cavern key to go over here. We can head up this way. Search a chest. Get another cavern key, which we don't need since we just opened the door. Climb on up. And now we are over at the mausoleum. Water looks really shallow here, so we definitely could have just waded across here. Wouldn't have been a problem. Anyways, let us dig some graves. Amazing. Find a pair of arms. Over in this one we find a torso. And in this one we find legs. Well, that's enough for an entire body there. So let us get back to the castle. We've achieved our goal of getting an entire body worth of parts. So that's good. That's what we're supposed to be doing here. Yeah. Is it actually good though? With what we know about Frankenstein? Yeah, it's probably fine. Worst case scenario, we can just come back down here and dispatch some of the experiments. But this is probably everybody from the castle that he got killed. But he wasn't sending them to the vampires, it doesn't seem. More using for his own experiments. We will see. We will see. But first, let's go turn in these body parts. I have some body parts for you. Great, you've brought me some arms. Excellent, you've brought me some legs. Splendid, you've brought me a torso. Anything else you need? What should I do now? You give me enough dead body parts for me to stitch together a complete body, which I plan to bring to life. If you insist. Would you like a head? I can't use this head, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. It's missing the most important part, the old gray matter. So we need a brain to put in this head. Concerning, but doable. If we had looked around at the start here, we would have seen such a thing back in Canifus. We need any old brain. Any old brain will do. We just pop into the pub here. There's a pickled brain. Now what's going on with that? Hello there. Greetings, traveler. Welcome to the Hair of the Dog Tavern. What can I do you for? Can I buy something to eat? If you got the money, I've got a real treat for you. What do you got? Pickled brain, my friend. Only 50 gold to you. Pickled brain from what animal? Animal? Don't be disgusting, man. No, this is a human brain. Only the best for my customers. I will buy one, please. A very wise choice, sir. Don't eat it all at once. Savor every morsel. That's my advice to you. And we can just pop that in the head. Ta-da! You squeeze the pickled brain into the decapitated head. As you do. We also have the option of telegrabbing, but that costs a law rune, which is actually more expensive than just buying it from the shop there. So, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Back to the castle here, with our newly improved head. Eyes staring lifelessly at nothing. Yay. So many doors here. So many doors. Dr. Frankenstein. Got some body parts for you. Fantastic. You've brought me a head. Superb. Those are all the parts I need. Now to sew them together. Oh bother, I haven't got a needle or thread. Go and get me a needle, and I'll need 5 lots of thread. We're prepared. Where are my needle and thread? Ah, needle. Wonderful. Some thread. Excellent. Frankenstein uses the needle and thread to sew the body parts together. Soon a hideous creature lies inanimate on the ritual table. Perfect. If I need one more thing from you, flesh and bones by themselves do not make life. Really? I have honed to perfection an ancient ritual that will give life to this creature. But for this, I must harness the very power of nature. And what power is this? The power of lightning. Sorry, I can't make lightning. You got the wrong man. Silence your insolent tongue. The storm that brews overhead will create the lightning. What I need you to do is repair the lightning conductor on the balcony above. Repair the lightning conductor. Right. Can I have a break soon? By law, I'm entitled to 15 minutes every... Repair the conductor and be gone. How do I repair the lightning conductor? Oh, it would be easier to do it myself. If you find a conductor mold, you should be able to cast a new one. Remember this, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. My experiment will only work with a conductor made from silver. So we need to find a conductor mold. We've already looked all around previously and didn't find anything like that. So now's the time for the shed. You know where the key to the shed is? Got it right here in my pocket. Here you go. Headless Gardener hands you a rusty key. Shed key. Alright. Stone shed. Very impressive. And a cupboard in here where we grab a garden brush. If we remember from the chimney sweeping book, we just need to attach stuff with wires to make a really, really long brush. Typical garden brush, which with 3 canes tied to it. Doesn't quite look like 3 canes tied to it. Incredibly long brush on the ground there. That's okay. And now we can brush chimneys. So, sticking up the fireplace, give it a good brushing. Nice and clean. We could definitely do some more cleaning in here too. Got like cobwebs all over the place. It really is quite the mess. Broken chairs. Yeah. Castle could definitely do with some work here. That's okay. We'll just keep brushing. Brush this fireplace. Brush, brush, brush. A lightning conductor mold falls down out of the chimney. Now, what was that doing up in there? Potentially hidden. Anyways, we need to make a conductor here. And we need to come all the way over here to get to a furnace. Later on, there will be a furnace in Mauritania. But at least for now, That is a lightning conductor. But now we just need to get all the way back to Frankenstein's castle. I just gotta teleport to Varrock. Save at least a little bit of time here. Running back. So I'm gonna open all these doors over and over. Anyways, one lightning conductor back in the castle here. Just need to get it put into place. Up here, on the roof, through this door that's now apparently unlocked. I guess Dr. Frankenstein opened that up while we were gone. But repair lightning conductor. Repair the lightning conductor, not one moment too soon. A tremendous bolt of lightning melts the new lightning conductor, and power blazes throughout the castle, if only briefly. Hopefully it doesn't want us to make another one of those. We just replaced it, and it's immediately vaporized. My goodness. Very electrically charged up here with the storm, apparently. And now these doors are closed. Okay. There you go. How's that? That good? So did it work then? Yes, I'm afraid it did, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. All too well. I can't see it anywhere. I tricked it into going up to the tower, and there it remains, imprisoned. So the creature wasn't all you'd hoped, then. Oh, what have I done? Oh, I see we're developing a sense of right and wrong now, are we? Bit late for that, I'd say. I have no control over it. It's coming to get me. What do you want me to do about it? Destroy it. Take the key to the tower and take back the life I never should have granted. Wild stuff. Tower key. Alright. Back up we go. Exactly how he got it up into the tower here while we were right here running past is a good question. It's just right over here. Mirror. And Frankenstein's monster. Look at this. Hideous mix of human flesh. I am commanded to destroy you, creature. Oh, that's not very nice. Are you feeling okay? Absolutely. Never better. You don't look very dangerous. How do I look? You really don't know, do you? Have a look at yourself. Creature stumbles over towards the mirror, focuses upon his reflection, and... Ah! Creature becomes instantly sober. Horror also evident in his undead eyes. I'm sorry. I suppose I'm partly to blame for this. No, it was him, I wager. Frankenstein, wasn't it? He's brought me back to life. Were you? I was Rologarth, Lord of the North Coast. This castle was once mine. Frankenstein was the castle doctor. So the castle wasn't really abandoned when you found it? Is that what he told you? No. This castle was once full of people and life. Frankenstein advised me to sell them to the vampires, which I'm sad to say I did. I found your brain in a jar in Canifis, so he must have sold you too. Of that I will not speak. There lie memories that should rest with the dead, the living unable to bear them. That's it. I'm leaving this dreadful place whether I get paid or not. Is there anything I can do for you before I leave? Only one. Please stop Frankenstein from carrying on his experiments once and for all, so that no other poor soul has to endure suffering such as that of my people and I. Okay. We were tasked to destroy the monster. We did not do that. Of course, we're kind of not going to do anything that Frankenstein tells us to do. Except for making it and all that, so here we are. So have you destroyed it yet? Never. Now he's told me the truth. Oh my, this is exactly what I feared. Why did you have to pick Rologarth's brain of all brains? I'm through working for you. No, I refuse to release you. You must help me build another creature to destroy this dreadful mistake. we're not going to be doing that. Instead, pickpocket. Yep. Quest complete. 2 quest points, 1,000 thieving XP, the Ring of Kairos, and access to the Experiment Cave. You guys are really close to a thieving level there. 46 XP. Wild. Anyways, the Ring of Kairos here does a few things. Nothing super crazy just yet. But one thing it does do, if we wield it here, we can go to a new location. Just down to the south here, at this agility icon and dungeon. We've got a werewolf. What's beneath that trap door? It's an agility course designed for lycanthropes like ourselves, my friend. Can I come in and use it? Certainly. The cavern contains 2 courses. On the west side is level 60 agility course, and on the east side is level 25 skull ball course. The ring has powers of persuasion. So werewolves think that we're werewolves. That's convenient. Good luck down there, my friend. Remember, to the west is the main agility course, while to the east is a skull ball course. Heading down. Let's go skull ball first. Why not? I would like to do the skull ball course. And here comes the skull for the skull ball course. It is a series of goals that you need to shoot and kick the skull ball through. All around this side here. It shows us where the next one is at. This keeps on going this way. Skull ball trainers. Here. Shoot here. Just keep on going. Around and around. Try not to overshoot. That's obviously not going to be helpful. Light taps, medium-sized kicks, and full-on shooting the skull ball for massive distance. All very good. Kick here. And go for shoot. Skull ball. It also bounces off of walls, so you can use that to your advantage if you're feeling up for it. Positioning right to here. Another long shoot this way. Don't give up the day job. He's not very impressed, apparently. What is our day job? Adventuring? I suppose. Line it up. Shoot it through here. And continuing down the path. Pathetic. They're really not impressed. Let's keep going. More than halfway done. Get to here. Perfect positioning. Shoot another goal. Just keep going. That was plain lucky. There's just no pleasing them. There's no pleasing you. Another shot here. A few more skull ball lessons. I'd say we're doing fine. We're doing fine. Just being rude about it. And one more goal to get through. Then we'll have it. Skull ball. I'll stand on top of it. That's not going to help. And we'll do a kick. It's rolled here, which isn't ideal. No, tapped it back through. With a kick this time, we should get far enough. few more taps. We'll get it through the end here. And there we go. A game of Skullball. And we got some agility XP. Amazing. And on the other side, we've got the actual werewolf agility course. Talk to the agility boss. How do I use the agility course? I'll throw you a stick, which you need to fetch as quickly as possible from the area beyond the pipes. Be wary of the death slide. You must hang by your teeth, and if your strength is not up to the job, you will fall into a pit of spikes. Also advise not carrying too much extra weight. Bring the stick back to the werewolf waiting at the end of the death slide to get your agility bonus. Throw your stick as soon as you jump onto the first stone. Alright. Stepping stone. Remember that nice and quick. Jump over the hurdles. Hip. Hip. Through the pipe squeeze. And then pick up a stick. A bit of a game of fetch here, essentially. And lastly, the zipline. You need to take off your headgear before you try the death slide. Otherwise, you won't be able to get a good enough grip with your teeth. I mean, this helmet is very accessible for the teeth grip, but that's okay. True test of teeth. Ah! And we made it. Give stick the trainer. And that is also an achievement. Wild stuff. So, like he said, we might be better off here with less weight, which is an idea. I'll have to test to see if this might be better agility experience than the wilderness course. Probably a longer run back. And getting food is also more difficult. But overall, well, that is some new stuff here. We might also be able to take, like, cheaper ship travel, maybe. But not enough to keep this around for most of the time. Unless we're going to be doing more of this, since we need to get in here. But, well, that is pretty much that. We will continue on. More stuff. As always. Next time. Goodbye.